What's good, YouTube? The market is going a bit crazy since our first weekend with Raging Tempest has settled out. Zoodiac Barrage is heading straight towards $100. It's actually insane. The only 3-of that you need for Zoodiacs, and as we've said, 3-ofs historically, Perform Pal Pendulum Sorcerer, Solemn Strike, etc. When they haven't been reprinted and they're out of the pack, they tend to be really high, but this may be the highest in a while, as the Zoodiac engine is actually splashable in just about everything. So, for one of the first times we have a 3-of that goes in almost every deck. Like Desires, yes, it was in almost every deck, but you could try to play it without it. You could top regionals without it. Zoodiac Barrage is just needed in every single deck you're going to play the Zoodiac engine in as an insane enabler. So, I think you're going to probably be playing this if you're playing the Zoodiac engine. And it's starting to look like 300 for a playset. I'm seeing people on Facebook even offer 240, 245 for playsets. So people are very serious about this card. And it's actually even higher on eBay. $90 lowest buy it now and quickly goes up. Wow, it's just so insane to see this happen. And while this one may have been, foreseeable, it actually hurts vendors for a card to be over 100 because at events, at regionals, at YCSs, they cannot sell them if it's over $100. So, like, they have to label it at $99.99 max for cards. And we haven't had a card like that in a while. We haven't had, like, a Pot of Duality situation where it's 125, 140. So, even with double the secrets in the boxes, it's starting to look like Barrage is going to hit that $100 mark, which is just insane. Low-key, this has flown on under a lot of people's radars. The Eye of Timaeus is going back up. A lot of the Dark Magician support started going up. You see the normal price here is at $4. Lowest lightly played is $6. And the lowest listed on here is $6.45. Eye of Timaeus, a very, very good card. It's actually very good in Dark Magician support. A lot of people weren't playing it, though. But it's always been a collector's card, too. And it quickly goes to $6 on eBay as well. If you're a collector and you didn't pick this up, well, it was $1 to $2 for whatever reason when the set re-released. This card with Dragons of Legend 3 is the Ultra. You should probably go ahead and trade for it now because I only see it going up from here. Eye of Timaeus has always been an extremely collectible card from the show and actually pretty playable in some fun decks. I wouldn't say, we've seen it in regional tops here and there, but it definitely is a good card overall that could be broken one day. Wighmare is $20. STBL short print common. Wow. It's STBL short print. That's about all that needs to be said about it. But Skull Servants have been being hyped on Cap G's channel. Linthio, of course, showed some extremely entertaining and fun gameplay with it. So this hype may actually stem from the YugiTube community itself, but I showed Wighmare off while it was $6.57, and people in Europe were saying, well, we can't get them for under 12 here. Now the bar seems to be set a bit higher, and on eBay it is a bit cheaper. We see a $12 one from Canada before we see a $30 one from Australia, and then it just doesn't exist. So the low quantity is just kind of the stopper on getting this card. I actually found one in bulk recently, so I'm kind of happy just to keep mine, because I don't have many STBL cards, but dang, $20 price tag on this it's starting to look like, with only that 12 on eBay from Canada. Is it deserving? I don't know that we're going to be seeing Skull Servants top YCSs, but they definitely are one of the most fun and popular decks in terms of fun decks. So similar to that kind of mentality of people are huge fans of this deck. That's probably why it's at the price point. And the scarcity, the supply versus demand. The demand is obviously way higher for people who want to have fun and troll locals and do things with this deck. So, $20 commons, though. I didn't know that I would see the day since Vanity's Emptiness, and that was a 3-of in the meta. Wighmare, huh? Also STBL. Dark World Dealings. I do not know the reason for this. If you can tell me why, of course it's an amazing card, always ended up in insane combos. $5 for even the commons. I don't know about this one. It's been going up slowly, actually, as you see regular price $4. Why is this going up? Me and the people talking about this are actually confounded. We don't really know. Of course, it's always been an OTK piece. Really couldn't tell you why. The supers are $6. You see the Legendary Collection Supers are about 7. 550 on the SDGU Common. Of course, the starter deck, the Dark World starter deck, has always been kind of pricey. I don't know, guys. This is a lot. The CP Rare, which I've always liked, is $6 as well. Of course, it's a combo piece. So we see actually some $4 ones on eBay. But quickly, it would rise to 5 if these got bought. 2, 4, 5 of them only. Not even 2 playsets. With a high quantity total, 63 different kinds of copies of Dark World dealings on eBay. I really can't tell you why. I don't know if some deck came out in the OCG that's abusing this. I don't know the real reason to tell you why this is just going up. I don't know, guys. Sorry, I got nothing on this other than it's a OTK piece, and it's one of those cards you should always have kept yourself. Never trading off unless you really needed to trade it to someone who really wanted it. Theseus is cut in half on its price, $12.50. Again, a lot of people are citing it as the most pulled secret rare in many areas. Almost every single data I've seen says it's the most pulled secret overall, although it could just be variance from the data pools we've seen. Yeah, I called it going way down, and then it'll go back up later if it ever gets, you know, high use. I think it'll settle down at 10, and then once it does something, it'll go up really high. It's a one-of secret, but, you know, one-of secrets like Crystal Wing do manage to find their price when they get abused in the meta. And we see $14.50 lowest on eBay, so come save yourself a couple of bucks if you're actually spending money on this card and need it right away. Definitely deserving of a higher price point, in my opinion, eventually. So I would start trading for them, but I wouldn't start buying them. Zoodiac Tiger Mortar, settling down at a cheaper price. Again, you're only playing 1 to 2 over typically, not a 3 of like Mithrilium, so I don't think we'll ever see it spike back above that $10 price point. Rest of the deck's going to be much spicier, or not spicier, a lot higher priced. And we see the secret rares are actually falling to that $30 price point that we were talking about, and the last one just settling in there. Barrage is going to be the expensive piece to get as the 3 of, and people will keep trading off the 2 ofs, in my opinion. And we see $7 over here as well, so definitely kind of those prices that just settle down once the set's been released and you get more of them. Barrage is definitely going to continue to be the most in demand overall. Dragoons of Draconia is searchable by Broad Bull and Metal Foes, and you can still get the rare for under 50 cents. I would grab yours now if you have any intention to play Metal Foe Zoo. The Ultra had spiked all the way to 5, but is settling at $3.54. It's a sneak peek promo, so there are plenty of them. As you see, this is probably some kind of a store owner, Tabletop Gaming. 35 copies, holding the line, so it's going to be down there for a while unless he's bought out. And we see on eBay, let's go ahead and find the Ultras. It's definitely $3.30. So, yeah, definitely holding the line back down, but it's searchable by Broad Bull is the main point. He's a Beast Warrior, so it's a low scale you can search out for free in combo. Pretty darn good to be able to just get a scale and use all your other resources towards whatever you want. And of course, it supports the Bearman combo as well. Solemn Strike is slowly heading back up. Everybody seems to be playing 3 again. Remember, it was down to 25. We're seeing it start to be 30, 28 over here. The low on eBay, $27.50 before quickly rising up. Everyone seems to be playing 3 again. Pretty insane that the card is just spiking back in its relevance to the metagame. It's really, really good against Zoo, of course. I was being told just now it's really good against Infernoids as well. They have to waste a lot of resources, get that summon out, then you just strike it. They've, you know, Deviati do this once, and now they've lost a lot of their resources that they've worked so hard to get, depending on their mills with The Grass is Greener. I think it's deserving. I think we might see it go up even further with how much it's going in the top decks. Really unfortunate to see so many expensive pieces in decks, but I guess that's the name of the game as we head towards the Nationals season. And my final thing is going to be a suggestion not to go and buy out, but more something just to have in case. This is number 98, Antitopian, a play on him being a kind of Utopia mirror card with 2,000 attack, 2,500 defense. He is a Shadow Spread virus, or Full Force virus, I guess it's called now. General rank 4, so you can actually just overlay into them and virus them. We actually saw this in a Zoodiac player's side deck where he sided 3 Full Force viruses and this and topped his regional. I think that's super cute. I think it's really, really good for you to go ahead and have it. It's only 50 cents right now. Doesn't break the bank to go ahead and get yourself one. So maybe try to get it as a throw-in for your trades if somebody has one, or go ahead and get it. But having a generic Full Force virus target is really good. And remember, Full Force virus is only $9, so it's not like this is going to go insane. But something I would go ahead and get right now, Dragons of Legend 3 was a highly open set for collectability's sake. So I'm not saying like this is going to go crazy, but I think it'll eventually be a $2 or $3 cards if Full Force virus becomes very relevant in the meta, which one day it probably will. It hits all the Zoodiacs right now, which is pretty cool. But I guess Infernoids kind of have a natural strength against it. Thanks for watching, guys. What did you think about this market watch? Let me know, especially if you know why Dark World Dealings is going up. DJ, do you know why Dark World Dealings is going up?
No.
Nobody has any ideas why Dark World Dealings is going up, but maybe you do in the comment section. $20 Wighmare, what do you think of that? Short print STBL common. Chasing Emptiness despite its non-relevance in the metagame. Eye of Timaeus, $6 for the Ultra, pretty crazy there. And heading towards $100 on Zoodiac Barrage. Will it hit it? Will it not? Let's see. Thanks for watching, guys. And as always, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it.